The Sword in the Stone. Once upon a time, in the magical kingdom of Camelot, nestled amidst rolling hills and lush forests, there stood a grand castle that seemed to touch the sky. The kingdom was renowned for its breathtaking beauty, vibrant culture, and the wisdom of its rulers. The people of Camelot were kind-hearted and lived harmoniously, believing in the magic that surrounded their land. Yet amidst the tales of enchantment, one legend stood out, the legend of the mysterious sword in the stone. The story spoke of a powerful sword, gleaming like 1,000 stars, embedded in a massive stone that stood in the heart of the kingdom. Whispers carried the tale through generations, foretelling that whoever could pull the sword from the stone would be the true and rightful king of Camelot. In the village nearby lived a young boy named Arthur. He was an orphan, raised by a kind blacksmith, Sir Ector. Arthur had no idea of his destiny and lived a simple life, helping Sir Ector with his chores and dreaming of becoming a knight someday. One sunny morning, word spread throughout the land about the sword in the stone. Knights from all over the kingdom came to attempt the feat of pulling the sword, but none succeeded. Sir Ector decided to join the other knights and left Arthur to look after the blacksmith's shop. As Arthur was sweeping the floor of the shop, an old man with a long white beard approached him. It was Merlin, the wise sorcerer of Camelot. He had been watching Arthur for a long time, knowing that the boy was destined for greatness. "Hello, young lad," said Merlin with a twinkle in his eye. "Have you ever heard about the sword in the stone?" Arthur nodded. "Yes, but no one has been able to pull it out."
"Well, my dear boy, you might be the one who can," said Merlin. "Would you like to give it a try?"
Arthur hesitated at first, but then curiosity got the better of him. With Merlin's encouragement, he walked towards the stone and laid his hands on the sword's hilt. He pulled with all his might, but the sword wouldn't budge. Disheartened, Arthur turned to Merlin. "I'm not the rightful king. I couldn't do it." Merlin smiled. "Courage, young Arthur. You may not be ready yet. The true king will reveal himself in time." As days turned into weeks, Arthur became friends with Merlin, who taught him many things about life, magic, and leadership. Arthur's heart swelled with hope, and he began to believe that maybe, just maybe, he could be the one to pull the sword from the stone. Finally, the day of the grand tournament arrived. Knights from far and wide gathered at the castle to prove their worth and attempt to remove the sword. Arthur accompanied Sir Ector, watching the spectacle unfold before him. One by one, the knights tried their luck, but the sword remained firmly stuck. It was now Sir Ector's turn. With great enthusiasm, he pulled with all his might but met the same fate as the others. Disappointed, he stepped back, and it was then that Arthur spoke up.
"May I have a chance, Sir Ector?" asked Arthur bravely. "I believe the sword is meant for me."
The other knights chuckled, thinking the idea was absurd, but Sir Ector agreed, giving Arthur a chance. As Arthur walked to the stone, whispers and giggles followed him. However, when he touched the sword, a magical energy surged through his body. With a deep breath, he pulled, and to everyone's amazement, the sword came free. Gasps filled the air as the young boy held the sword aloft. The prophecy had come true. The crowd fell silent, realizing that Arthur was the true and rightful king of Camelot. The castle erupted in cheers as Arthur was crowned King Arthur, the new ruler of Camelot. He embraced his destiny with humility and promised to be a wise and just king. Under King Arthur's rule, Camelot prospered. He governed with kindness, bravery, and fairness, earning the love and respect of his people. With Merlin's guidance, he established the Knights of the Round Table, a group of noble knights who pledged to serve and protect the kingdom. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.